is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Wintercasice, and welcome to a game called Her Tears Were My Light. This game I found on itch.io looks amazing, and like it's a visual novel similar to One Bit Hard, which is a game I never got to finish. I was really sad because the fact that it's a game series that just didn't really get any popularity, and it was taking a long time for me to get anything done. So it's like I had to step away, but honestly, I did like the visual novels, so I'm gonna play this one. This is a short one, so it shouldn't be. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done in one part, but I'm gonna see if I can. If not, then well, it might be a small series, and that won't be a bad thing. I really want to play it. So, darkness, darkness, and nothing. Darkness, darkness, and nothing in all directions. At some point, I started thinking, shouldn't there be something here? Something anywhere? So I started looking. I don't know what exactly I was looking for, but as I wandered, I spotted a light in the distance. Wow. As I approached, I found another, and another. A trail of burning bright lights. They traveled out and away, their steady glow piercing tiny holes in the darkness. They fascinated me. I decided I'd walk until I reached the source. This is so cool. I like the art style. Like, this is my favorite kind of art style right here. Not like just... This is simplicity. This is a combination of simplicity and just like nice little small details that really show off the character. It kind of reminds me of... Her design kind of reminds me a little bit of Adventure Time. Aww. I found a girl. She was sitting on a bed of those stars. It was a beautiful sight. Oh, don't cry. Oh, I'll dry your tears. Go, mouse. Go. Oh, is someone here? What should I say? Are you crying? Excuse me, but have you been crying? I felt so lonely. I just can't seem to stop. Well, space is never ending. Bad joke, I'm sorry. But now someone's here. I didn't think someone would come, but you're here. I'm so happy. Oh, this is like anime style. I like it. If you're happy, then stop crying. Honestly, Space. Huh? How did you know my name? I don't know. It just slipped out. I know how that is. I remember meeting the stranger on the street and just going, "Hey, Derek, what are you doing?" Like, how did you know my name? Oh, Joe, Derek. We've met each other like a million times. How did I know her name? She never told it to me, but something about her feels so familiar, like an old friend. This isn't fair. I didn't even get to introduce myself, and now I have to ask for your name. It's time. 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 Time, 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 time. Time! What are you doing? Saying it 8 times will help me remember. 8 on its side is infinity, and that's how I'll never forget. That is true. 8 and infinity are 8 and infinity are literally the same symbols. I see. So time. Where did you come from? The start. If I had to give it a name, I'd call it the start. The start, huh? Yes. It would make sense to begin at the start. But does that make where we are now the middle? But you started here, didn't you? I don't know if we can call it the middle. We can. This place has changed. Has it? This is confusing. This is awesome, though. Yes, you're here with me now. So before it was the start, and now is the middle. It made sense in its own way. This girl is very straightforward. I agree. It's a cute character too. I also like the Adventure Time vibes here, like art style wise. So if you're the beginning, is there an end? Probably. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. There probably is one. What if the end is sad? The start was lonely. Will the end be lonely too? No, it won't be. I don't want that. No, God. It's okay. It's space. Dry your tears. That's so cute, though. She cries stars. This is like anime style. You cry a lot, don't you? Yes, because look. Whenever I do, these stars come out. Well, you have stars in your eyes. I'd already noticed, but maybe it'd be rude to point that out. I mean, that would be. What can I say? I really can't explain it, but somehow they make me feel a little less lonely. So from the start, you've just been here making stars? Yes. You see, where there's nothing, I want to put something. Does that make sense? Yes, that makes perfect sense. I guess it does. This is cool. What kinds of things do you do, Time? I move the universe. Cause I can't even Steven imagine the world without you, the universe without you. Steven Universe joke. It was a bad joke, but it was a joke. I can make the universe move forwards and backwards. I can jump to any moment I've already experienced. Wow, that sounds like hard work. Yeah, it is. Oh God, I love the eyes. Making stars sounds harder to me. No, that's easy. Watch. I didn't mean to make you cry again. Actually, this is a good chance to demonstrate. Huh? Alright, I've remembered the outcome. Now I'll rewind when I said making stars sounds harder. Then I could try to stop her from crying. I need to rewind. I have a button for this. At the bottom of the screen. If I can make use of if I can't make use of the rewind button, I'll end up going in circles. Oh wow. Hey, don't start crying. Aha! We did go back in time and stop her. Don't start crying to prove how easy it is, okay? Huh? How did you know I was about to do what I was about to do? That's my power. You already cried before, so I went back to the moment before you did in order to stop you. Oh, that's cool. Wow, this is actually awesome. Wow, you're incredible, Time. It was nothing, really. Nothing. You know something? I only just met you, but it feels like we've always known each other. I did know your name from the first moment I saw you, so maybe your feeling is true. But I can't remember talking with you like this before now. Just like I can't remember you crying before you changed what happened. It must be a paradox. That would be a paradox, technically. Because time and space coexist. I mean, without space wouldn't exist without time. But technically, time didn't exist until a concept of time could be fractured onto something that does exist. So, technically, they existed cohesively. They were co-created and work cohesively? I don't know, that's a tough one to say. It is a paradox. Hey, how did you find me in the first place? I just followed your stars, and here you were. Oh, that means, hey, if we were ever get separated, I can just cry. That way you'll always be able to find me. Sure, but I don't know if I like the thought of making you cry. I mean, that's true. I won't have to, as long as you're here with me. I'm kind of afraid to go back to being alone. Alright, I'll stay. It doesn't seem like there's anyone else out there anyways, so I have no reason to leave. Huh? Anyone else? Oh no! If there is someone else out there, don't you think we should try looking for them? Yes, we should try looking for them. You don't want them to feel lonely, do you? Exactly. I'm so happy you understand, Time. Well, what can I say? Oh, they're such cute characters. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. We wandered into the void together to see if we could find anything else out there, but all we found was darkness. And the more darkness we found, the more space would cry. I didn't like seeing her cry. I didn't want her to feel lonely. Much to my relief, she agreed to rest when I suggested it. Oh, I closed my eyes for a while. But when I opened them again, I was back in the dark. Space? No response. What happened? All the stars are gone too. Did I make a mistake? I'll rewind from here to before I close my eyes. I won't close my eyes this time. I have to pay attention so I don't miss what caused everything to go black. Time, you look so serious all of a sudden. Something strange happened, but I don't know what it was. Something strange? Scanning the cosmos, I noticed something seemed to be blotting out a group of stars in the distance. I spotted the anomaly. Oh, this is cool! I could just barely make it out against the dark background of the void. There was someone out there after all. Oh, this is awesome! As soon as they noticed I spotted them, they disappeared. I squinted toward the area they'd been standing only a moment before, thinking I could easily find them again at such a distance. But very suddenly, she appeared right behind space. Whoa! Dark space! What are you? Nils. She phased right through space, somehow erasing her from existence. What? The stars around us dimmed and faded as she disappeared. This is what had happened before. This is what I'd missed. By taking my eyes off of her, it was awful. I wanted to stop. I wanted it to stop. Where space once stood before me, there was now only nil. What have you done to space and the stars? You took away all the beauty, and now all that's left is the void. But it's beautiful like this too, isn't it? No, I don't like it. Bring back space. Bring back her stars. If that's how you feel, I'll lock you in this moment until you understand. What? No! I won't accept this. But what can I do? If I return to the start, if I start over now, I could change this. Otherwise, I'll be trapped in this loop. Oh my gosh! Oh my god, this is so cool! Oh my god, this game actually has multiple endings. Okay, so if I would have played through and then gone back before, back to before Nil possessed space, I could save space. Oh, this is so cool. But I think, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. Save point. Yes. Okay, we're gonna do this just because it's only been 13 minutes. I want to do this. Okay, fast forward. Okay, yep. Already tried. Darkness, and nothing in all directions. But I knew someone was out there. I just had to find her, so I started looking. I wanted to find so I do have memories. Okay, but I knew someone was out there. I just had to find her again. So I started looking. I wanted to find space, and as I retraced my steps, I spotted her light in the distance. Oh, there was space sitting on her bed of stars, just like I remembered. My god, I do remember. Oh, is someone there? What should I say to her? Are you crying? This is what I said before. Acting too differently might just confuse her. I'll just recreate the first memory. Exactly. Excuse me, but have you been crying? I felt so lonely. I just can't seem to stop. But now someone's here. I didn't think someone would come, but you're here. I'm so happy. Oh, she's crying stars. That's so cute. If you're happy, then stop crying. Honestly, Space. Huh? How did you know my name? Of course I know her name. Of course I know your name, even though you didn't tell it to me the first time either. Aha! So I was using my powers. This isn't fair. I didn't even get to introduce myself. And now I have to ask for your Time, 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 time. What are you doing? Saying it 8 times will help me remember. 8 on its side is infinity. Exactly. Except it's impossible for you to remember when I go back to before I told you. So time. Where did you come from? The start. If I had to give it a name, I'd call it the start. The start. Yes, that would make sense. It's to begin at the start. Does that mean make where we are now the middle? But you started here, didn't you? I don't know if we can call it the middle. I mean, technically. We can. This place has changed. Has it? Yes, you are here with me now. Time. So before it was the start, and now it's the middle. That would mean 2 starts, 2 middles, one end. So far, I was able to change the middle, which means... So if there's a beginning, is there an end? Probably. It would make sense for that to be the case. You think so? You think so too? I wonder what it's like. What if the end is sad? The start was lonely. Will the end be lonely too? I don't want that. You cry a lot, don't you? Yes, because look, whatever I do, these stars come out. You told me before, even though it was obvious from the start. I can't really explain it, but somehow they make me feel a little less lonely. So from the start, you've just been here making stars. Yes, you see, where there is nothing, I'd want to put something. Does that make sense? Yes. And it's nicer this way. Oh, I'm so happy you'd say that. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. What kinds of things you do, Time? I can move the universe. I can change fate. Whenever anything bad happens, I can just rewind and change it into something good. You can really do that? How? I can make the universe move forwards and backwards. I can jump to any moment I've already experienced. Wow, that sounds like hard work. Yeah, it can be hard sometimes. I believe it. Like, this is such a cool concept. Oh, this is so cool. But I can do good things with this power, just like how your stars brighten up the cosmos. I can brighten the future. That's really cool. You're so cool, Time. Yes, I suppose. You know something? I only just met you, but it feels like we've always known each other. Your feeling could be true. It'd at least explain how I knew your name. But I can't remember talking with you like this before now. How strange. It seems like only I can remember those things. Hey, how did you find me in the first place? That's easy. I already knew where you'd be waiting for me. But I'm talking about the very first meeting, before you knew where I was. What about then? I just followed your stars, and here you were. Oh, that means, hey, if we're ever separated, I can just cry, and that way you'll always be able to find me. Sure, but I don't know if I like the thought of making you cry. I won't have to, as long as you're here with me. I'm kind of afraid to go back to being alone. I don't want to be alone either. Hee, I'm glad you feel the same, Time. Would it be alright to just lay here together, just for a little while? If you want to, then I don't mind. Oh, again, this is such a cool. I held her hand so that Nils wouldn't be able to sneak up on us. Our fingers interlaced so easily, it was as if they belonged together like this, but that was impossible. That feeling, even if it didn't make any sense, only made me hold tighter. As long as I held on to space, Nils wouldn't be able to take her away. We could lay here and admire the stars together and never do anything else. I'd be satisfied just like this. Time, can I ask you something? What is it? What happened before? What was it that you came back in order to change? We got separated. Oh no, but couldn't you just follow the stars? I couldn't. You weren't able to make them anymore. That's terrible. Yeah, it was. I'm glad you came back. If we couldn't find each other, I'd want to change that too. We lay there in silence for a while. I had the feeling space could sense I was waiting for something. She didn't ask what. As long as I held on to her, she had nothing to worry about. Nils, surely she was watching us from somewhere the light from space's stars didn't reach. I wanted to be ready. I wanted to be able to stop her when she appeared. but we fell asleep. No! No! Rewind! No! I let it happen again. I lost space again. Ah! Crap! Time, don't go back anymore. Why are you doing this? She's going to trap me here again, isn't she? Stay. Crap! I'm trapped! Crap! Stay. 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 No! I refuse! Yes. God, all this rewinding. Jesus, this is so cool though! Oh my god! Darkness, darkness, and nothing in all directions. I knew what I had to do. I started looking for space, and as I wandered, I spotted a familiar light in the distance. Oh, here I go again. Oh, someone's here! What should I say to her? I want to save you. Space, listen carefully. Someone called Nils is going to come and take you and all of your beautiful stars away. Huh? Please trust me. My name is Time, and I came from a future where that's what always happens in the end. I don't understand. I know it's a lot to take in. I want to protect you. I don't want Nil to take you away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let myself get taken away. No, Space, you're fine. You're good. It's not your fault, Space. You don't want to be alone either, do you? If you feel the same as me, then it must have hurt. It's okay. I'm able to come back to prevent things like this. Please don't cry. Okay. Oh my gosh. I told Space about the other versions of our meetings that I knew of. I told her that Nil was somehow able to limit my power, trapping me in loops and keeping me from rewinding far enough to stop her whenever she appeared. And Space wanted to help. She said if we worked together we might have a chance. It was better than trying to fight this monster on my own. Oh, Nil seems to only appear when we let our guard down. I tried waiting before, but we fell asleep. Then we have to make the first move. But what should we do? I don't know. If I could go back far enough, just enough to know exactly what's going to happen, so that I'd be able to fix it, the only way I've been able to learn anything is through seeing you get taken away. I don't want to watch that happen again. Time. You're working hard, aren't you? I want to help. Whoa! Oh, I don't want you to feel alone. I'm still here, so I hope I can do something for you. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, that's so cute, though. We stayed like this for a while. She was warm. It felt nice. Oh, God. I considered pausing the universe here in this moment. After all, moving forward could cause something awful to happen again, and it was up to me whether or not to let this path play out. But I knew I didn't have to be afraid, because I wasn't alone. Nil had already shown herself. Why are you doing this? This is Nil? Why do you look like me? You're the copy. Why won't you stay erased? Space, run! I'll stop her! But I don't want to be separated from you. It's only temporary. I promise I'll be able to find you later, so get out of here! I don't like this. I don't like this. In an instant, Nil's body blinked out of existence. She slipped through my grasp. And once again, Space was gone. Was there nothing I could do? Nil had beaten me no matter what I tried. My attempts to change fate were only hurting Space again and again. Time. Why won't you look at me? You keep taking Space away. Of course I wouldn't want to look at someone who'd do that. You're crying for her? I felt so overwhelmed by hopelessness I'd barely noticed my tears. How strange, I thought, for me to cry so easily. Space was always the one who... And there it was again, the feeling I'd known her for much longer than I possibly could have. I didn't understand these feelings. Aren't you going to reset again? What's the point if you'll always... Again, she said. Again. Then she remembers the other times that I asked you before, what are you? I'm nil, emptiness, void, whatever you want to call me. Wherever there is something, I want to make it nothing. Does that make sense? Oh, you're like yin and yang. Spaces wants to fill nothing with something, but you want to fill something with nothing. Wow, this is... That's cool, actually. I like that. Why would you want to do that? You exist just to take space away. Space exists to take me away. Why can't you understand? Must I explain it to you? Yes. Time. Please listen. Okay, I will listen. I actually am strongly curious. You're still here? You'll really listen to me? Yes, I will really listen to you. I actually want to know. Just say what you want to say. Fine. If I know why she's doing all this, I'll be able to think of a way to stop her. But there's another feeling in my heart when I look at her. Sympathy. Why? There's a reason. In the very, very beginning, I was alone. There was only me and the thick, empty infinite darkness that surrounded us now. At some point, I thought I wanted there to be more than just that. That's when I changed from nothing to something. It was also when you first appeared, Time. From that point on, it felt like we were all there ever was, and all there ever would be. One time and one space, and no one else. We had so much fun together. I thought it would last for all eternity. But then, my light faded, and you stopped. You stopped, but I was still here. I was still here, but you rewound to be with light, the light I'd left behind. I waited for the end to come again, thinking maybe I could reach you there. But whenever I came, you just rewind again to be with another new me, another new space. It made me so jealous. I waited so long for you to finally find me, but how could I? I couldn't cry. I couldn't create any light for my own for you to follow. I found new lights, her star. You found new lights, her stars. You forgot about me. How? How could that be true? I don't have any memories like that. There's no way I could forget about space. No way I forget about space. But you did again and again. She always returns to me, to nothing, to me, and you always go back to the beginning. You never stay with me. You always want to stay with space, but not Nil. It's because my darkness isn't as beautiful. You'll always choose her stars over me. Honestly, I like Nil's design. Like, honestly, the color scheme is amazing. But I understand why, in a sense, I can understand why Time would be more attracted to space. Because space is beautiful, in a sense. Like, her stars fill the sky. So it's not just her. The lights around her surround her. Nil is surrounded by darkness. Nothing but darkness. Nil is beautiful, but there's nothing there. She is nothing. Which is dark to say. Honestly, this is really cool, though. I love this concept. I erased everything, all of the universes, and started over with just one for you and me. But space is always there too, and you always go to her. Is that why I can't remember it? Because you erased the universe that held those memories? Do you know what all the universes are now? It's you and space together, and I'm alone. That's why. That's why I wanted to bring you to the end faster. I even learned how to stop you from rewinding. When I erased her, I could finally reach you, but you only got mad at me. I'd finally said everything right, but you didn't understand anything at all. I was stupidly hoping you would remember everything if you could just see me again. I was so angry when you didn't. How could I recall memories that were erased? Unless these feelings in my heart. I still can't stop you from resetting. I can't stop you from doing what's always brought you closer to her. You've been going farther and farther away. I didn't know what to do anymore. I didn't want to have to explain it all to you like this. I wanted you to remember on your own, but I can't take this anymore. Nil. Even if these memories were erased from me, they still left an impression in my heart, and that impression, that love has driven my every action up to this point. But you and space are connected. All of my memories with you were with who space is now. That's how I got it confused. I don't want to hear that. Thanks to you, I finally understand what I've been feeling all along, and it's that you are someone who is very precious to me. Even if those feelings were projected onto a you who wasn't you anymore. I'm sorry, Nil. You're so mean. You treated me like I was the bad one. I was the one who messed up from the start. Can you ever forgive me? All I wanted was to be at your side again, and you forgot about me. I won't forgive you so easily. That's fine. I'll work hard to make it all up to you. Good. You have all eternity to do that. Just the two of us. Just the two of us, huh? It's fine like this. Yeah, just the two of us. I'm so happy. I've waited for this for so long. You know, sorry to keep you waiting. Nil and I spent all of eternity together, just like she said. All alone in the darkness, without Space's light. I felt like I'd left something behind, but being together with Nil, no, with my true Space, was all that mattered. I had a lot to make up for. Story and art by Nora. Oh, okay, so we did get one of the final endings. Oh, gosh. I mean, I could play until I got the ending with Space. But I don't know. This ending fits a little bit more. Honestly, nom nom nami. And like honestly, I can honestly say this. This was actually a really cool experience. Like the story was really awesome. Music, Alex Hong at Lydian Cord on Twitter. The freaking awesome music. I absolutely love. Like this is awesome. This is what I love about like the visual novels, like because of the fact that you get to see everything done by an artist portrayal of everything. Because I love I do love the dialogue based games, and I do love like if you guys have ever played just a singly worded based game where like they explain everything to you and you like have to make decisions. It's like I actually have that. I have an app downloaded on my phone. It's called that has very similar concept. And I absolutely love the game to bits and pieces. And honestly, the visual novels remind me a lot of that, except for the fact that you get to see, visually get to see these things. And honestly, it's really cool. I might actually consider playing the game again to get Space's ending. But this is really, really cool. And honestly, guys, tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you have any games you want to suggest for me, please let me know. You can tweet at me at Wintercasice on Twitter, or again, comment section down below. But for now, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you press down on that like button like there's no tomorrow. And hopefully, guys, I'll get to see every single one of you in the next video. So make sure you take care, and you stay frosty.